Hey guys, this is Candy, and I'm here with another video, following up on my Android 17 video that I did a couple of months ago, I think. And this is actually a response to a video that Rooflemonger did. And first of all, I don't want to disagree with him. I think Android 17 is absolutely trash. He's the worst character, and that's why I dropped him. And he uploaded the video, funnily enough, shortly after he liked my tweets of me dropping the character. So I think he agrees with me on that, and the video also shows that he does. But there were some things in his video that were inaccurate, and I just wanted to show which of these inaccuracies are. Those inaccuracies don't mean that the character is good or that the character is not lacking these things. He still is. So I don't want this to be like an attacking opinion or anything. I just wanna like enlighten people about certain like aspects and mechanics and everything. So the first thing that he got wrong was that you can not use this move, and you can, or the only way to combo into this move is with a wrecker. That's just not true. So you can chain this into any heavy normal. So you can, of course, and that's in that way it's not that really great, right? And with the key blast, it's not. I mean, you can do it, but that's not really worth it. But actually, chaining it into 5H is really good, because what it does is it creates a lot of corner carry. Look, he's already in the corner from a mid-screen situation. Like, I'm in the opposite side, right? And he can still combo there. He did charge the blitz, so I can get the knockdown, right? So I can get the knockdown, I can get the Okizeme, and that all from mid-screen. That's very unique. Like most other characters don't get their very strong mix-up in the corner from like any ground hit. Like usually they have to get one or two more combos in. So that's really like it's not amazing or anything, but the fact that he can chain this in his 3H into 5H, it works and it's there, and it's a very important part. And he also said that a lot of his normals suck, and I agree. Like his air normals are all trash. They're all awful, and his 2M, it's not that great. But I think his 2M is okay, because compared to other characters, I think he wants to poke more with 5M, and his 5M is actually really good. Like, look at this. Like, the range is not that bad for how fast it is, right? And see, you can, if you use 5M as the primary poke tool instead of like 2M, like for other characters like, you know, Cell, Majin Buu, well, not really Majin Buu, but you know, there are a lot of characters, Gotenks, right? They poke with 2M primarily and use 5N to convert, because 5M usually is the only normal, the only M normal that's jump cancelable, but he isn't reliant on jump cancels, so that's fine. And that's something that a lot of people get wrong. Like they're like, oh, his 2M, it sucks, it doesn't have any forward momentum. Actually it does, like a pixel. So if I keep doing this, it hits at one point, but that's beside the point. Like, with his 5M is good enough to compensate for this. And if you hit with your 5M, a 2M will always connect, and you will always get the corner carry. So yeah, majority of his normals suck, I agree. His Sky Blasts aren't the greatest, though he does get a lot of mileage out of his 2H damage-wise, but his 5M does not suck, and his 2M is fine considering that 5M exists. his auto combo is completely trash, I agree. It barely has any range. His guard cancel is trash because it uses the auto combo as the attack, and the hitbox vanishes like immediately. His low is not that great. His air normals are all completely awful. His 2H is serviceable at best. His air Kai blasts are trash. So yeah, it's just his 5M isn't that bad, and he can chain his 3H into 5H. Then another thing that he mentioned was the Wrecker. There's a OS, right? And he mentioned the OS, but one thing that he misunderstood, I think, about the OS is that you don't require a bar to use it. So what you can do is... that's wrong. So I didn't... Now, see, if I block it, the Wrecker just follows up ordinarily. But if it whiffs, it gets the barrier out. And now... And the thing is also, you do get a follow-up without an assist or anything. If the barrier got hit by, right? So, because at the end of the day, the reason why the OS exists and is necessary is because of 2H. So you don't need the EX to use the to get the OS. Because the way the barrier works is if the barrier gets attacked, he gets the follow-up. But as you just saw, when he does the follow-up, the blast follow-up, he can continue the Wrecker from that starter. So you know how from any from the quadricycle back Wrecker and from the quadricycle forward Wrecker, he can do each version of the follow-up once and then go into the next Wrecker. So if I say, if I do this, right? Let's see. I'm too fast. That's not right. Okay. See, he does get the follow-up. So he does have utility out of the OS. The OS doesn't require a bar, so he doesn't get the damage penalty, which is super important. He does have a follow-up, so especially in the corner, he does get a charge blitz into an assist, into the knockdown situation, and during that combo, the other assist is going to recharge, so he can loop it all over again. So that works. The barrier OS it's very important for his game plan, and it's unnecessarily important. So don't get me wrong there. The fact that he needs the OS in order for his Wrecker to work is, I mean, it's fun to do, and some people like it, some people don't. But he definitely needs it. But the OS works, and he can convert from it, especially with assists like Vidal, or in the corner with basically or virtually any assists. He can do it into charge blitz. He can go into level 3. He can do everything he basically wants. And that's also the reason why when you're in a corner, you usually start with this OS and then go into the quadricycle forward Wrecker. Because if you do this OS, here let me show you. Whoops. Alright, that should work. See? He gets the complete second Wrecker combo as well. And then he can go into Charge Blitz, do the assist, get the air combo, get the knockdown, and get another Okuzeme with the same OS. It loops. That's the most important part. It loops. It's not perfect. It loses to some wake-up options like delayed wake-up and stuff like that, but it works. And you can bait stuff, you can do manual things, you can do the fake jump into a Dragon Rush and all that, but the base layer is there. Um, and two other things that I want to mention. He said that there's no redeeming quality for him. I disagree heavily on that. I think he has a lot of damage and a lot of counter carry for that damage, right? So if I just go like that, sorry. Right? So he gets like 90% damage. Right? That's already like 50% damage. No meter used. I mean, to be fair, he used both assists, but the both assists charge up. He builds a ton of meter with the same combo. He builds like 2 bars or something. So if I disable, or if I just... Look, I dropped the combo and he already almost has 2 bars. So the next hit will for sure give him his level 3. The assist will be recharged back. He has all the counter carry from one combo. He only needs one more hit because the opponent is already at 50% life. So I think he does have strengths for sure. But the issue is, I agree with one thing that Rooflemonger said, is that he doesn't do anything the best. There is nothing where you play him and then you would be like, well, he does have pretty good mix-up, but why not just play base Vegeta with Kid Buu instead, right? Or, I mean, he has pretty good damage, right? But why not just play Android 16 instead? Who's then also has a better assist, is a better anchor, better solo character, less dependent on other characters, right? He does have good DHCs, but then it's also like, well, why not just play universal DHC characters like Videl, right? Or Jiren, Majin Buu. His Keyblasts are okay, but why not then just as well like play Trunks, right? So there are a lot of factors where you're like, well, yeah, he is like, he does have stuff that he can do okay, but nothing that really sets him apart from the other characters, and that's where I agree with him, with Rooflemonger. So yeah, that's basically all I wanted to say. It's I saw the video and I appreciate Rooflemonger doing the video, like real talk. I think this topic needs a little bit more, or Android 17 needs a little bit more attention from Arxis. I already touched upon that before, and I don't want to be the I already gave my recommendations what I would like to have what I would like them to do with him. I changed my mind a little bit on some things, but in the end, I'll just be looking for whatever they plan to do, and I think it's fun to discuss the things live with other people anyway than just saying it in a video. No shades to Rooflemonger whatsoever. I think, as I said, it's cool that he starts this conversation with the fans, with the people, with his YouTube channel. So I just wanted to make sure that some of the misconceptions that he might have been unaware of as well got cleared up. So yeah. Thanks guys for listening. I hope this has been somewhat insightful, and catch you in the next one. Peace.